Drogas, bitch.
What's good, beautiful people? It's your girl Coco, aka Coco Divine, aka Courtney Kinks, aka just a real motherfucker. Anyway, I wanted to make this video because everybody has been asking me about my hair. Don't you love it? I love it. I'm obsessed with this hairstyle. So I wanted to do a quick review. It's not a tutorial, it's a review on what this hair is, how I installed it, and how I maintain it. So I'm just gonna give you guys a quick overview of how it looks, where it falls on me. I am 5'5" and thick in the thighs, and you see it hits me. Right, dusting my ass. I call that stripper length. Okay, so the specs on this hair. So I used 3 packs of hair, and these are the Bobbi Boss Nu Locs. So this is the hair. These are the cards that I saved. So I used 3 packs, and I did not even use all 3 packs, you guys. Disclaimer, small head alert. I have a very small head. I have a peanut head. So if you have a larger head, or if you know you have more circumference on your head, you may need more than 3 packs. But I only use like maybe 2.5 packs. So these are the colors right here. This is T4 3027. And then I used 2 packs of this, 2 packs of that one, 1 pack of the T4 613, and I use 1 pack of the spring twist hair in the same color, the T4 3027. And then I also ended up using a pack of the free tress, and I'll show you guys what that looks like. So this was the hair I used to wrap my ends with. This was the hair that I used for wrapping purposes. These are the locks that I had left out of the 3 packs. So this is probably like a half pack, because it's like almost 10 locks here. And I'm gonna use these when I need to just retouch some in the front. But as you can see, the ends is the wavy tips. The length is 28 inches. Wavy tips. As you can see on the card, the hair is really, really long. It's really long. So this is what I had left out of those 2 packs. And another disclaimer for that 613 color. I don't know really how it's showing up on camera, but this in person shows up a little gray. It's like a platinum blonde, but it shows up gray. And the reason why I chose this color was because I am starting to gray, and I wanted to really embrace my gray. So like right here, you can see in the very top of my head, I have a rogue streak, I like to call it, like rogue on the X-Men, because it's just right here in the front part of my head. So I wanted something to kind of go along with that look, because I don't want to dye my hair anymore. So that's why I went with this color. So if you go with that color, just know in person, the 613 is gonna look gray, but it's really, really pretty. And the way that I mix the colors, I mean, look at this hair, like, guys, it's so gorgeous. I'm gonna try to do a little more close so you guys can see. I did free parting. I hope you guys can see that. I did free parting, which is like the C-shaped parts throughout my hair. And the reason why I chose that was because I think the free parting looks so natural when you have faux locks in your hair, as opposed to box braids or the straight lines. I really like the way that the free parting looks. Like, you can't really see. And I've had these in now for about 3 weeks, like going on a month almost. I don't know if you guys can see my parting. It might not really be that defined anymore. But I did the C-shaped parting, and this is the comb. This is major key. If you're gonna be doing the free parting, use this type of comb because it has that little hook. And all you have to do is do like a little sweep motion with your wrist. And it's really easy. And you just part and go. And I love faux locks because they're meant to look distressed, and they're meant to look kind of messy and a little, you know, not perfect. They're perfectly imperfect. And that's why I love. I'm obsessed with the style because it's the only hairstyle that I know of that looks better with time. And the older it gets, the better and more natural it looks. So that is a pro tip for having faux locks. Okay, so another thing that I did differently, if you can see the front part of my head on my perimeter, because I'm all about edges over here. I do not like to stress my edges because my hair in the front is really thin and fine. So you can tell that this hair is different. This is the spring twist hair. So I used that hair just in the front on my perimeter. And I love it because it really customized this look for me. And it really adds a different flair and flavor instead of having, like, if I would have just had like all this, it would have just been, you know, like just looking like this. But I love it because it frames my face. It saves my edges because it's not as long and heavy pulling on my edges. So that's why I really love this, and it really just gave it a different look. And it's not so dense, you know, in the front of my head. So I really love that, and it really gives it a bohemian feel to me. So that was the reason why I did that. And you know, like I said, to save my edges. Okay, you got to save those edges. So that's how I did it. The way that I installed this hair, I did my own hair. So I like to do my hair in stages. I did not do this like all in one setting in one day. It's way too much. So what I did the first day after washing and doing all, you know, your pre-wash and doing all that stuff. So I did the individual plaits all over my head with my natural hair. So when I was using my comb, doing those C parts, all I did was a regular braid plait, and I did that all over my head. I don't like middle parts because I have a widow's peak, so I never do a middle part. I'm like I'm a flip over girl. Like, I love to wear my hair to one side, either or, and I love a side part, you know. But I love this style because it's just so carefree that really, however your hair falls, it looks good. And I'm not, since I have such a small head and I'm kind of short, like, I do not like long, super long hair. So for me, 28 inches was really pushing it for me. But I ended up liking, I really do like the length, and I like how it falls on me. And I really love the locks because this hair, for it to be synthetic hair, it is so soft. So I really was nervous about that because I have sensitive skin and my scalp is sensitive. So like the Kanekalon hair and the synthetic hair sometimes does not really work for me. But this hair, these locks, oh my God, they're so soft. And like I said, I've been wearing this hair almost a month now, and it looks really good. Now let me tell you, so okay, let me finish installation. So of course, you know, you're gonna need your crochet hook. So once I did all of my individual braids all over my head, just took you take one of the locks, you know, they have loops at the end, you open it up, and I inserted my latch hook under my braid, crocheted in one of the locks, tied it, make a knot with your braid, and then I just installed them all over my head. The next stage that I did was go back and I wrapped the locks with this free tress hair. This, I don't know what it's called, but the wrapping hair. I used this and I just wrapped because my natural hair isn't that long. So wherever you see this stop, Like you can see this lock wrapped this is where my natural hair ends, right? So that is how long that is. You know, I stopped wrapping at this point, and then you have the rest of the lock that just naturally looks beautiful. So that's all I did for maintenance. So at night, of course, you know you have to sleep in a bonnet. So I have 3 options that I really like with this hair. So this is the giant bonnet. This is the gigantic bonnet, and I really like this one because it has the big band on the end, so that is good for your edges as well. Option number 2, I have the real dread cap. I have several of these. This is just the long one that it holds all of your hair in, and it's long, so you know you don't have a big thing on top of your head, and I really like it because it's satin and it's good for you. The next option, I love this one too. I like this one for like around the house when I'm doing housework, or if I go to the gym. The reason why I love this one so much is because the bottom is open. So when you put this on, the bottom of the hair, the bottom hangs out. And this is really good because, like I said, you can use it for working out, you can use it for doing housework. That just keeps the hair out of your face and from falling, you know, if you're bending over and just like you have all this hair falling. So that's another reason why I really don't like super duper long hair, because it gets in the way. I don't see how you guys are wearing that 36 inch, 40 something inch. Girl, if that thing get caught in the car door, or if I'm taking a shit and my hair is in the toilet. Anyway, more power to y'all. I'm just not with all that. I like my hair to look as natural as possible, even when I'm wearing extensions. So I think this is perfect. And another pro to this hair length, I love the fact that you don't really need a lot of like hair tools, as far as like when you're putting it in styles. You don't need a lot of scrunchies and all of that because it's so long. All you have to do is tie it onto itself, and you know you can. This is one style I usually rock, just tying the front part back and just tie it in a knot, and it stays all day. It's out of your face and out of the front part, and it just hangs in the back, and it's really, really cute. It's so easy. That's one of my favorite styles to do with this hair. I also do it in a, and then you wrap. You can do either a bun, you can leave it like this and have a ponytail. This hair is just so, it's everything. And of course you see my hair jewels. I love it. You can accessorize it, beads. I did some with the string on it. Oh my God. So yeah, I love this hair. You can do all kinds of stuff. So now I'm going to show you guys some of the products that I use. I do not like to use a lot of products in my hair, but I'm going to show you the things that I do use and the favorites that I have. I use good old-fashioned Pump It Up. I know some people say put nail glue. No, I'm not doing that. This works just as good. Or if you have got to be glued spray, but I think for installation and just like touching up your locks, Pump It Up is glue in a bottle. So that's what I used when I did my my palm rolling. You know, I just spritzed a little bit of this where I was wrapping, you know, at the end I tie a small knot and then I wrap back up and I sprayed the Pump It Up and I palm roll and my hair stayed. No problems. So I like using that for touching up and for my install. Now this foam I like to use once my hair is all done. I go over it with the foam. I put a lot of it in and then I tie it down. Now this is also good to use for when you want to just touch up your locks in between when it gets kind of frizzy, a little bit old. Spray this at night before you tie on your bonnet, or usually if you use the foam, I would tie it with a scarf and then put your bonnet on, because this is going to tame the frizz and the flyaways and just lock all the hairs back in place. Also good if you want to do like a retwist and then use this at the end. To do my oiling of my scalp, I like to use the Do Grow hair stimulator, and I love this nozzle on this bottle because it allows you to really get into your scalp. I just oil my scalp and I don't put a lot. because I don't want a lot of buildup. But whenever my scalp feels dry or itchy, I just use this, you know, and then I do a scalp massage, and it really, really works. Another thing that I like, oh my God, this is my favorite. It's called Sproil by Jamaican Mango and Lime. This is really good. It gives you a nice tingly feeling, and it smells so, so good. It's actually, it says it's 4 locks, I believe. It's 4 natural locks, but you can use it on your faux locks. But I wouldn't suggest spraying this on the length of your hair. I would spray it more so on the roots of the hair, because it is an oil and it will weigh your hair down. But this is really good, especially if your hair is itching or your scalp is itching. This is really good for in between, and like I said, it smells great. Another thing I love to use on this hair is the rose water. This says rose water and coconut, but you can get any rose water from anywhere. It smells divine. So you want to spray this. This is what I will spray all throughout the hair, through the length of the hair, because it's a hydrator, it's a moisturizer, it's lightweight. It's really, really like water, and it's lightweight. It gives it a little sheen, but it smells amazing. And if you want your hair to smell good, please use rose water, ladies. And another thing that I use like every few days or so, or whenever my hair might feel a little gunky or weighed down, I love to use dry shampoo. Now this one isn't my favorite, but this one is really good. This one is the OGX brand. This has argan oil in it, but you spray this throughout your hair just to refresh in between, you know, if you're going to wash it. So I love to use this. My favorite one is the Baptiste. I'll try to find a picture of it to put on the screen. But the Baptiste dry shampoo is like the best to me. But this one is also really good, and it does give it a little shine and moisturization. Now, when you're spraying this, don't hold it in one area because it will turn your hair white. Hold it out and spray fast and get inside of the hair and move it around, because this has a white cast if you kind of concentrate it too far in one area for too long. So make sure you're moving it around, and after you apply the dry shampoo, go through and probably like scrunch your hair, move it around, just really massage the dry shampoo into the hair so it doesn't have a dull white cast. And if you want to go back over it with some kind of light oil sheen, I would do that just so it won't look so dusty. But the dry shampoo is another great tip for when you just want a quick refresh. But that keeps the hair smelling good, because ladies, you want your hair to smell good, especially if you have long hair and your man is all on you. When you smell good, that's inviting and that's sexy. You know, you don't want to have stinky hair. So remember those tips. And my favorite edge control in the game. Yes, the edge booster. Gotta lay your edges. Mine are looking a little, they alright. But this will last all day, and you don't need a lot, just a little fingertip. And you gotta use your my edge brush. This is the one I use to slick it down. I got another one too that's a little smaller, but it's not here right now, so don't worry about it. But yeah, so that's basically all I use on my hair. This is the secret ingredient. When I was braiding my hair and doing my parts, I like to use this grip glaze. Girl, it is bomb. It is a little bit better than Shine and Jam to me, but that's personal preference. I love this stuff. Yes, please get you some in your life. If you're doing any kind of braids, braiding style, get you some grip glaze. This is the result. Yes. So if you guys have any other questions, or if you want to see me do a video where I do some different styles with the hair, let me know in the comments. So please please comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. I love you. Stay beautiful.
Honey.